The White House on Tuesday preempts a media leak of United States President Donald Trump's 2005 federal tax return, acknowledging key details they previously refused to release. The White House says Trump paid $38 million in taxes in 2005 and had earned more than $150 million that year. Trump had repeatedly refused to release his tax returns, breaking decades of tradition among presidential candidates of all political parties. The admission comes just before MSNBC began its broadcast. A Trump administration official hits the media for being, quote, desperate for ratings when you are willing to violate the law to push a story about 2 pages of tax returns from over a decade ago. Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez says it will take at least 5 years to recover the tax shortfall if President Rodrigo Duterte will push through with a total mining ban. Speaking before the Commission on Appointments Tuesday, Dominguez says the shortfall will affect local government finance, especially municipalities that rely on mining revenues. The CA invited Dominguez as a resource person to explain the Mining Industry Coordinating Council's review of the Environment Department's closure and suspension orders. Environment Secretary Gina Lopez ordered the closure or suspension of 28 mining sites in the country in February. Dominguez back then expressed his deep concern for millions of people affected by the closures. South Korean prosecutors on Wednesday ordered ousted President Park Geun-Hye to appear before them next week for questioning over the corruption scandal that triggered her dramatic downfall. Park, a criminal suspect in the scandal, had repeatedly refused to make herself available for questioning by the prosecutors before the country's highest court confirmed a parliamentary impeachment motion against her last Friday. The ruling stripped her of power and executive privileges, including protection from criminal indictment. She left the presidential palace last weekend. The latest corruption and influence peddling scandal is centered on Park's close confidant, Choi Soon-Sil, who is on trial for abuse of power and coercion. Choi is accused of using her presidential ties to force local firms, including Samsung, to donate nearly $70 million to non-profit foundations she allegedly used for personal gain.